Hello everyone. So first I'm going to use a lip balm by Naked Lips, and the flavor is peppermint. And next I'm going to moisturize. I'm going to use the Natural Beauty Elixir by Olive. I'm not exactly sure what this is. It's very watery though. It's not an oil, so I'm just, to be honest, using it to use it. Okay, I'm gonna let that sink in for a minute, and then I'm going to prime my face with the Clinique Pep Start. And I like to just apply this with my hands. Next is concealer. Most people put their concealer on after their foundation for brightening, but I don't really like to do that. Also, my skin is extremely light, so it's really hard to find a concealer that is lighter than my skin, so I just put it under my foundation just to cover all the junk up. So I am using Anastasia Beverly Hills concealer in the shade, I don't know, Cachet? 0.5? I have no idea. So I just really concentrate on the center of my face, covering any redness or pimples or blotchiness, junk. And this brush I'm using is actually a crease brush, but I like to use it for concealer. I think it's too big for my eyes to be a crease brush. I mean, that's kind of big. So we use it as a concealer. Whatever works. All right, foundation. So I'm going to use the Hourglass Vanish Stick in Porcelain. So I live in kind of a rural city in Japan, and I ran completely out of eye primer, and eye primer does not exist here, and ordering things online is, it's not very convenient. It's not very easy. Let's just say that. It's not very easy. So what I've been doing is I've just been using concealer as eye primer. And to tell you the truth, it's really not as good, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Hopefully I can get my hands on some sometime soon. That'd be nice. Okay. So now I'm going to contour, and I'm using the e.l.f. Baked Bronzer. This thing has been through the ringer, but I like this bronzer a lot because it's actually like light enough for me. Most bronzers just look like I have dirt on my face. This is in Saint Lucia? Yeah, Saint Lucia. So let's use that. I mean, so it's like in winter, I get really, really pale, like almost white. So even this bronzer, it's still kind of dark for me in the winter, but it's okay. It still works. Maybe put a little too much on the nose, but that's okay. We'll fix that later. Alright, next I'm going to highlight. So I'm going to use this Glamazon stick. I have no idea what color it is. I don't know. But it's, you know, kind of a champagne color. So I just go right on my face with the stick, and then I blend it out with the e.l.f. small stipple brush. And then I like to top that off with a powder highlighter. And I'm using the e.l.f. Baked Highlighter in Moonlight Pearl. I have a love-hate relationship with e.l.f. products. Like, I really like them because they're cheap and they work like really well, but the packaging falls apart. And it's like, I get it, you know, the reason it's so inexpensive is because, yeah, they kind of cut corners on the packaging, but I don't know. It kind of drives me bonkers sometimes. Okay, and then for blush, I am going to be using this e.l.f. Baked Blush in Rich Rose, and this is almost gone. I've been using this blush, has looked like this for months now, and it just like is not going down any further. I just want it to be used up already, but okay. So since my skin is so fair, it really looks like nothing is blended, so I'm going to go in with the Hourglass Ambient Lighting palette, and I'm going to use this one, Dim Light, I think, I don't know. And this just kind of helps buff everything in and blend it together so I don't look like a clown. Okay, that looks a lot better. Now time for eyebrows. I'm using Anastasia Dip Brow, and I am in the shade Blonde. And I don't like to take too much of this because I kind of like more natural looking brows. Like, I like it to look like I actually have hair. So I kind of go in with a light hand just to make them not too harsh. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, time to move on to eyes. So I'm going to be using the Too Faced White Chocolate Bar palette. So I am going to use the shade Guilt Free. I'm going to put that in the crease. just to get things started. Okay, and now I'm going to take chocolate syrup and deepen up the crease just a little bit. Okay, and now for under the brow, I'm going to use glaze. I'm going to go back in with this brush and just kind of blend things together a little more. Right, and now I'm going to take lavender cake and put this on my lid. Okay, it's kind of cute. Kind of a soft pastel cuteness. Okay. And I'm going to take a smudger brush and I'm going to go into smoked sea salt and smudge that on the outer corner a little bit. Okay. I like it. It's kind of like a softer look. It's not really, it's not very bold, but that's okay. I don't mind. I like bold looks, but I don't mind a subtle look. So next I'm going to take a liner brush and I'm going to go into this black sugar and I'm just going to use this as my eyeliner. I'm kind of over the whole liquid liner look, and one thing that kind of prompted me to start doing this is in Japan people don't typically wear makeup, especially where I live in such a like kind of rural city. So I wanted something a little not as harsh, a little softer, so I just started using eyeshadow as eyeliner, and to be honest, I kind of like it a lot better. I'm kind of digging it. Yep, I dig it. Okay, so I actually have a lot of fallout on my face, so I'm just gonna dust that away. Okay, I think that's good. I'm gonna line the inner rim of my waterline with, I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be for your brow, but I like using it on my waterline. And last step for the eyes, I'm going to take this sugared raisin color and a smudger brush and smudge that on my lower lash line. See how that looks. And I'm going to curl my lashes, and then I'm going to use the Benefit They're Real mascara. Okay, so I think eyes are officially done. Again, kind of a softer look, nothing crazy, but I still like it. Now for lips. What should I do? Okay, so I'm going to use the Urban Decay lipstick in Venom, and I'm going to line my lips. I'm going to line my lips first. Okay, and that's the finished look. And that's look number 1 using the Too Faced White Chocolate Bar palette.